back, everybody. So today I'm going to jump right into a short little time lapse because I've added a few buildings and did a little bit of remodeling around this place, and then we'll take a quick tour and then get on with some other builds I've got for today. So I added in a few trees here, just landscaping these empty spaces between the buildings, and added in a new greenhouse. So it's similar to the one we have way over there, a little bigger, but you come in here and we've got grass and carrots and potatoes growing, a little bit of bamboo and some vines hanging around here. I think that kind of gives it like a hothouse look with the vines hanging down. Like it's nice and warm in here when it's freezing cold outside. But this is pretty straightforward, just a place to grow food for all the villagers. We'll probably need to build another one over here someplace. And then I went ahead and put in, you got some fences, some lighting, some more trees and stuff. And then way over here, we added in another one of these towers, the wooden watchtower. I had to make this one a bit bigger than the last one because of the elevation here. Because it actually starts way down here. And if I only made it too high, it wouldn't be any more higher than land surrounding it. So I pushed it up 4 stories. Let's see, ground floor, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 stories. And that gives us a good look around everything. There's not much in here, just stairs. These stairs are a little different than the last ones. I tried just kind of weave back and forth and back and forth. Got a few crossbows in here so we can defend it. A little safety rail here, because if you don't have that, you go like flying off the edge. And I tried to break things up by putting a chain around here. It doesn't really stop anything. You can easily run over the edge. But the chain, I think it just looks different. And of course you got the little burn pot up here to keep you warm. And I even added in a lookout spyglass so you can like zoom in and catch like pillager patrols who just show up out of nowhere you have to get rid of. Because that is a thing around here. And even that one showed up, it was like right in town, right over there. So I didn't think they could spawn right inside the town. I guess it's a lighting level. I think everything else around here is lit up. I've been running around trying to light things up. And I even got torches on the hills over there. And that hill, I still need to cover that hill with snow like this one. So that hill over here is going to look like that hill over there. Because I think it looks a lot better that way. And we still got a lot of open space over here where I did a little bit of work on the edge, but this is going to be a canal that runs from that bay all the way just along the wall here into this ice bay. It'll be frozen over. I'll fill it with water, but it'll freeze. But it's going to be, I just have to kind of push it out about not even halfway. But just make so we have a continuous waterway. I didn't want to fill that whole thing with water, but I think building out a man-made canal to cross that gap, since it is at the water level, will work just as well. And then once you get over here, you have a pretty straight shot. Well, actually, you can get over to this bay, but I don't think, there's no way through there. I think maybe around the back there might be another way around there. I don't know. I may have to actually make one. That way you can get to this waterway, which goes way over there. I mean, it doesn't make sense just to have it go from here over to this bay over here, unless, well, this isn't even part of the village. This is kind of all walled off. I was thinking unless you put like a base or a shipyard or something over here, so these would be well protected. And the only way you could get it in and out is through the canal, but then you could easily blockade it too, so that doesn't make much sense. And this isn't really a big fortification area. It's almost an older style fort where everything's kind of wooden. You got the palisades surrounding the thing so people can't get in. Don't have lots of like stone watchtowers with cannons and stuff guarding the entrance, so it's pretty wide open. And I was debating what to do for the rest of the episode, and I think I am going to put in the mayor's house. Because I have this, if I can get through here, I have this area over here. I haven't figured out this is going to be a path here, but I haven't figured out how that's going to work. I've got the path over here, so I know that's going to be there. I don't know really what's going to go over here yet. But over in on this area over here, since it is well protected on this backside, and it's kind of up here on the higher level, I thought about putting it up there, but changed my mind. I decided I think I'm going to put the mayor's house here. It's going to be a combination of stone and spruce, kind of like if if it was a colony coming from a different, not a different culture, but just a different area. It's not so snowy. You're more used to stone castles and stuff, kind of like the people that built, those like Fort Archer and those forts. This would be where they came over here and established a kind of a foothold over here. They would build their own little fort or house. So they're going to use some of the techniques like stone building that they do on all their other forts, but we're going to combine it with the local spruce technique that everyone uses. That way it's kind of a combination of the two. So we got all this cleared out, so it's going to be here. And I hate to admit it, but of course it's going to be nothing, no, not a surprise, but I don't really have a detailed plan on this. I just have an idea, which is Mayor's house. But now that I'm looking at it, I think what I'm going to do is we'll have a bigger portion here, which is kind of like maybe a multi-story. And we'll have a deck out back, looking out over this area, so you can look at the lava falls and the water. And then maybe a smaller area over here for like kind of, I don't know, I'm seeing like a valley girl or something. Totally, man. This would be like, I said again, this would be the kitchen area. So we'd have the main floor here, which is like boy, I've got to stop saying that word. Now that I've noticed I'm saying that word, I must say that thing. I must say that a lot. So let me rephrase this. We will have a central part here, which will be a entryway and a meeting, greeting, living room area with a deck out back, and then stairs going up, and then upstairs we'll have a few bedrooms, maybe a bedroom and an office. And then over here we will have a kitchen setting, and then over on the other side on this wing we will have like a lounge dining area. So the kitchen is not close to the dining room, but that's kind of by design. At least the design I just came up with. It may change. Who knows? We're just now building it. So let's, I guess, let me get some supplies when we get started on building it. Plus it's dark, which means things are going to spawn. So I need to put that torch back. So to get started, let's lay out the corners of the building. I think it's going to go about that far back. That'll give us plenty of room to put a deck on there. And then we'll run it about, actually let's run it up to here in the front. And this is the main building, so it's only going to go over to here. Actually over to there. You know, and I'm probably not putting the right number of blocks in here. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wow, I ended up with odd blocks. That is something else. So this is the main building here. We'll have this. Oh, I'm off by one. Well, let's see. Which one do I want to move? Let's move this corner here. This will be the easiest to move. Oh. Oh gosh. Now the big enough for kitchen. I think I need to move this wall back one. I'm trying to keep enough room to my left here for the kitchen. And that still leaves me with the 7 blocks across there. So this would be the kitchen area. And from here over to here, probably from here over to here, that should be good enough for a kitchen. I mean, the governor or the mayor is going to have a good kitchen anyhow. So that'll do for that. And I'm elevating this up just a little. So technically this area underneath, Let's pop this up. This, where I'm standing, is not going to have anything in it. So I can just light this up. Kind of a bit of an overkill. And then for the front, we'll have stairs. Probably, I want the porch to go out to there. So we can do polished granite here. So that'll be the stairs up, and then this will be the first floor would be right here. Like that. And this goes here. So it's got this nice solid stone foundation. Very defensible. Like that. I guess I could do this here. Because we're going to have to do a different block in the kitchen. So the kitchen floors, I'm going to put just oak planks for the kitchen floors. That'll be the kitchen floor, and then this floor is going to be we're going to do stripped spruce in an alternating pattern, because you've seen me do this before. Like that. I'm going to have to dig my way out of here, but that's fine. It's actually much easier to do it from this angle than it is from above. There. Like that. So this is the main floor. We'll have doors going out that way. Let's just figure out probably, yeah, main door right there. So this will go out onto the deck. Let's fill in that for now. So we'll seal this one up here like this. Oh, actually, what I want to do, let's get rid of these. So the main house, this main center part will be mainly stone. But the sides, let's see, we got 3 of those. Yeah, so I need a window on either side. I mean, it's a very narrow building if you're really looking at it. Let's do this. So the windows will be 2 tall. The door will be 1. That. No windows in here because this is just interior wall. Oh, I'm out of both. Cow, I'm out of blocks. I did not think I was going to run out of blocks. So that'll be the in here. I need to do 1 more layer up above, and then I can have my 2 high windows in here. And this will be pretty solid too. I haven't added that in there, but that'll be, this is going to be the library actually, not the dining area. This will be the kitchen. We'll have a sitting room here. with probably a partition wall right there, which means I need to take this one out there. And then this will be like a working library office here. And then back here we'll have a dining area, and then you can go out on the deck. So that's attached to the kitchen, because that makes more sense. And then this side over here is going to be made out of spruce. Kind of like it was an addition. So we built the stone structure to start with, and then came through here and added on this wing for the kitchen, and then probably the library will be the same way. The library / office will have another partition or wooden addition put on there. One there, and I'm doing like that. So that's gonna simulate like big beams holding the roof up here. And then we'll put a roof on top of it, probably out of, I'd hate to use spruce because I'm spruce, there's everything so sprucey. Maybe cobblestone. I've done cobblestone roofs before. I think those go good with the spruce. So we'll have like almost a lean-to roof on this side. So this will be the kitchen. It's got some nice big windows. This one may be too big, so 2 smaller windows right there. I mean, you just can't see much out of that. So I can probably just solid this whole wall up. So I have a window here, window there, and a window here looking on the sunset. And then here we have a 2-story building. Stairs will be probably right here. So if we do stairs up, they'll go up here into the 2nd story. And only this middle part is going to be 2nd story. Then over on this side, I need to do my library part. But let me go get a few more bricks and see if I can add in anything. You know, add in the walls so they'll look pretty useful here. Do one of those like that. I'm going to have to adjust this. That's fine. I got plenty of dirt. I can fill this dirt in here because the road really kind of goes this way. So it would go down here, and then this could just be all yard for this main house here. Horse parking or what have you. So I went ahead and basically finished all the exterior and put the building in. It was more of the same of what I was telling you. I just put in the brick walls. So just to get the way, you know, because this looks a little mismatched and weird. So to explain that, this building was built first. This tall 2-story, 3-story building. So it was made basically out of brick, and you got the granite, and it's got a little bit of spruce here and there. So this would be the main building it used to be here. And then the same people that built this building added on this office library building over here, this little annex. So this got added on at a later date. So it's got, you know, similar architecture to this, but it's a little different because it was a few years later. So they added this thing on, and they had more spruce and brick at the time. And then eventually somebody else completely, probably, you know, like 20 years later, added this little lean-to kitchen area on. And that's why it looks, you know, so completely different. So it's not like this whole building was built. I mean, I built it all at once, but it wasn't built at once in the lore, quote, quote, lore of the world. This was built first. Then they added on this addition, and then we added on this lean-to kitchen addition. So it's using a little bit of, you know, I guess I would say cheaper blocks. I mean, we still got some stone, the brick here, but we're using like cobblestone roof, and we got mainly almost all spruce. So that explains why it looks so different. So it's kind of gives you the history of the whole building in one look. You can see where, you know, 1, 2, 3. 3 parts of the building were built. But, oh, I hear... Ah, I've got somebody. Where'd you come from? Oh, I got a shirt. Okay. There must be a spawnable area around here. It doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of little black gaps in here with the lighting. But go on, I just decided to put the whole building up. I got carried away, which is probably good. You don't have to watch me put a bunch of blocks in. So I've got, the granite roof on this one. All of them have the berry bushes planters all the way around. So we have that part going for us. Nice big fancy stairs going up, and you go up and into the building. So we have this small little entryway here. So just remember, this used to be blocked off. So you come in here, you'd have a little living area, and then you go back here, this would be the dining room area. So in the original building, this was kitchen area, actually living room area, kitchen and dining back in this area. And someone got tired of having a small kitchen and said, I want a big kitchen where I can actually cook and do things. So we added on this addition here. So this will give us plenty of room for where the kitchen's going to go. And I'm going to put a ladder up here in a loft. Since this roof got so tall, I thought I can put a loft up here and there'll be storage and pantry up above. So that kind of will utilize the space up above above the kitchen. And then out back, here's where the deck is going to be. I haven't put the deck in. I did put some planters back here. But the deck will go cover this whole area. So this will all be covered up. So I can light that up there. And then over here we have this addition here. So a little library was added on because they decided, oh, we need a little more room so people can come into the building and then can go directly into the office / library to do any business they have. So I'm going to put bookshelves and like boxes or file cabinets along the back wall. The desk will be here where this crafting table is. So I have a desk here, bookcases and stuff behind, a chair here for guests to sit and talk, and that kind of stuff. And then I've got the stairs hidden behind these trap doors. You come up here, and this would be the second floor, which has a couple rooms in it. And they're relatively small, but that's kind of expected for the building. You got another small one over here. And then if we go all the way up here, we get to the master. So this would be the master office, bedroom, living quarters up here. So this is where the most important person is going to get this room. So we're going to have a bed. We can overlook, everything. You can see out back there. You can see out back over here. Holy moly, look at all those guys. I knew that was spawnable over there, but yuck. And they'll despawn eventually. Like I said, you can, from up here, you can see, the whole village. So it makes it a nice vantage point for the mayor or governor of this area. I think that's all I'm going to do for today. So this is just getting the basically the framework of the building put together. And next time I will come in here and furnish everything so we can actually make this a nice livable house. So I want to thank you all for watching. I hope you are having a great day. And I will see you later. Bye-bye now.